Sir Richard Branson versus Mark Cuban morning routines battle. Hey guys, I'm Shelby and this is Chucky, and we are the co-founders of Club EarlyBird, aka the cheat code to waking up early.
Richard Branson and Mark Cuban, two incredibly successful people and wealthy individuals with strong personal brands and media careers. But who is going to be crowned the winner of this morning routine battle? Let's get shit done.
In corner number one, we have Sir Richard Branson. He's a British billionaire, entrepreneur, and business magnate. In the 1970s, Branson founded the Virgin Group, which today contains over 40 companies. These companies range from hotels to nonprofits to wines, mobile carriers, and even to space. One of these companies being Virgin Records, who signed a little band called the Rolling Stones. Branson also likes to stay adventurous and has even broken the record for fastest ever Atlantic Ocean crossing. He has over 40 million followers on social media and writes his own blog about anything from entrepreneurship to the environment. So let's dive in on what this billionaire's morning routine looks like. Richard Branson wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning no matter where he is. He says while he does like adventure and being unpredictable, he finds having a set morning and night routine helps him to focus and achieve his tasks. He prefers to keep his curtains open and be woken naturally by the rising sun. He says, "I find natural light to be wonderfully motivating. It's hard not to be enthusiastic about the day ahead when the sun is streaming through the windows." And we couldn't agree more. We also like to get natural light as soon as we wake up in the morning too. It helps trigger your circadian rhythm to tell your brain that it's time to wake up. Anyways, after waking up, Richard likes to go to play a few sets of tennis if there's a court around. If there's no access to a tennis court, he'll go for a walk or run, a ride on his bike, or if there's an ocean nearby, he likes to go kite surfing. That sounds like a super fun morning to me.
I've never heard of kite surfing before.
Branson usually enjoys something high in fiber like muesli and fruit. After breakfast, he enjoys a cup of tea with his wife, Joan, and they check in on their kids and their families, usually via FaceTime or phone calls. Richard says that his exercise and time with family in the morning help to put him in a great mindset before he has to get to work. He says he likes to wake up early because it gives him time to run through his emails before most of the world wakes up, which is definitely a huge benefit. Get shit done without distractions. Richard also likes to be up early so he can be available to any of his offices in other time zones and stay connected with them. His morning routine usually comes to an end by running through his social media. He enjoys posting about his life and reading fan feedback. And that's a wrap on Richard Branson's morning routine. Before we jump into Mark Cuban's morning routine and decide the winner, I'd be extremely grateful if you could hit the like button and maybe even subscribe if you like what you see. Also, comment below who you think should win.
In corner number two, we have Mark the Man Cuban. Mark Cuban is a beast. He was born in 1958 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He went into business at the age of 12 when he sold garbage bags for a pair of expensive basketball shoes. Then he'd go on selling stamps and coins before becoming a paperboy. Shout out to all the paperboys out there.
That was you.
Yep. He then went on to study at IU and graduated at the Kelley School of Business. He first made big money when he started Micro Solutions, which was a software reseller. He grew that and ended up selling it for about $6 million. After that, he started Broadcast.net. It was a company that would radio stream games and events over the internet, which was revolutionary at the time. And eventually, it led to the sale of Broadcast.com to Yahoo for a crazy $5.7 billion. Widely considered as one of the worst internet acquisitions of all time because Broadcast.com would be discontinued within a few years after the acquisition, which is probably why you've never heard of it before.
Right?
He would go on to continue acquiring and building more businesses and is now known for his ownership of the Dallas Mavericks, starring in Shark Tank, and his investment in Dogecoin. But what we're really here is to see what his morning routine is and if it can measure up to Richard Branson's. So let's dive into it. He wakes up at 6:30 a.m. and the first thing he does is check his email from his bed. He's tackling any high priority items and putting out any fires. His justification for jumping straight into his email is that his work is his meditation.
Oh, you like that, don't you?
I like that. He claims he spends 3 to 4 hours per day answering emails and messages. Obviously not all that being first thing in the morning, but overall. Cuban will then check up on the news, staying up to date on the current events, mostly business related. After checking the news, he'll drop off his daughter at school. Then he'll get his first meal of the day, a freshly brewed cup of coffee with 2 high-protein, low-carb cookies. He specifically loves the one from Alyssa's Bakery, which is one of the companies he's invested in with Shark Tank. While he's eating breakfast, he's working. This is considered his first deep work session of the day. During this deep work session, he's working on his most stressful tasks, knocking them out so he doesn't have to worry about them throughout the day. He'll wrap that up around 10:30 a.m. and spend the next hour or two reading a book or financial news sites. At that time, he'll get into a workout, his favorite workout being a pickup basketball game. And that, my friends, is Mark Cuban's morning routine.
So, who do you think is the winner? Let's do a quick recap of both morning routines. Richard Branson wakes up at 5 a.m. no matter where he is. He exercises, whether it's a walk, run, bike ride, or kite surfing. He eats a healthy breakfast, has tea with his wife, and catches up with his family. Then he checks his emails and ends his morning with posting on social media.
Mark Cuban wakes up at around 6:30 a.m., sits in bed and checks his email. Then he checks the news, mostly business related, drops off his daughter at school, has breakfast, which is coffee and 2 cookies. Then he has a deep work session. And after that, he's getting in his workout, which he typically likes to get in a pickup basketball game. All right, so with Richard Branson, there's not really anything I don't like on this. It's kind of similar to my morning routine. I love what he's doing. 5 a.m., waking up naturally with the sun, which is awesome, and then getting fresh air on a walk or bike ride or kite surfing, getting a good breakfast, hanging out with the wife and family. All positive. I love this morning routine. No cons to it. What
Yeah,
about you?
I think it's awesome. I love all of it. I even love that he tries to do exercises that are like outside and different than just lifting weights. He's actually going on a bike ride or kite surfing, including like outside elements, is pretty cool.
Yeah, and for Mark Cuban, I really like that, he's dropping his daughter off at school. Obviously, he has enough money. He can have somebody drop her off, but he's still making it a priority to do that. I also like the deep work session early, knocking out high priority tasks early so you can kind of feel accomplished before, lunchtime rolls around. As far as things I don't like, the sitting in bed and checking the news and the emails, I think that's not a good thing to do, but it's Mark Cuban. So yeah, that's my pros and cons for Mark Cuban. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Just waking up and instantly checking your emails and checking the news seems like it would be a huge distraction. I know I can get in a rabbit hole on my phone and look up and I'm like, holy crap, where did the past 30 minutes just go? So for me, I want to be able to do that because I would just be on my phone for hours. But yeah, I think there could be just a couple little edits in his morning routine to give him just a better little boost. But, yeah.
So I think you have a winner in your mind?
I do.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Richard Branson.
Let's go, Richard Branson.
He is our winner. I just love his morning routine. It's set. He gets up at 5 a.m. no matter where in the world he is. His wife and him are always traveling and always on the go, but he loves having that set routine, knows the importance of waking up at the same time every day, helps him feel more refreshed. So I think that's awesome. And
yeah, he's doing everything you need to do to activate that circadian rhythm, getting the fresh air, having that waking up with the sun, being consistent with your wake up schedule, not hitting the snooze button. So yeah, just all around great morning routine. Sorry, Mark Cuban, maybe next time you'll get one. I still love you.
This one, Richard Branson has won the morning routine battle.
Congratulations. Recently, we developed something super cool. It's a 60-second quiz that will tell you which morning routine is right for you. After we figure out some details about you, we'll prescribe you a morning routine that includes 3 habits. We'll even send you a free guide that'll detail exactly how to take advantage of each habit. The link to that is below this video. I'll see you on the inside. Peace. When you wake up in the morning, you're super dehydrated. You lose over a pound of water overnight. This makes it super hard to wake up in the morning.
We've always wanted that ability to easily wake up early and get shit done.
The Early Bird Morning Cocktail is your secret to waking up early and being ultra productive, setting you up for a kick-ass day.